from scarcity to food security. And it's really our pleasure to welcome you to this wonderful occasion.
BusinessDay Media Limited held the Future of Agriculture Conference 2025 on the 27th of March. The conference brought together industry leaders, policymakers, and investors under one roof to discuss how to unlock Nigeria's agricultural potential. This year's edition, themed Moving Nigeria from Scarcity to Food Security, implored the government to invest in the agricultural sector of the economy by empowering farmers and providing more infrastructure. In his welcome address, the publisher of BusinessDay, Mr. Frank Ibohun, emphasized that Nigeria faces a pressing need to transform its food system, with people experiencing severe food insecurity.
Lagos has perhaps the largest population of all the states in Nigeria and recognizes that the people must feed. They will work in industries, work in aviation, but their life every day starts from a good breakfast. And it's for that reason that I commend the foresight of the governor and of the cabinet of Lagos State for choosing to be light in what is easily mostly darkness in Nigeria.
While speaking at the event, the Honorable Commissioner of the Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture and Food Systems, Abisola Olusonya, representing the Governor of Lagos, Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, said agriculture is the cornerstone of Nigeria's economy, contributing approximately 22% to the GDP and employing around 36% of the labor force.
It is an honor to join you today at the BusinessDay Future of Agriculture Conference 2025, a timely gathering addressing the critical theme, moving Nigeria from scarcity to food security. This dialogue is not just a conversation, it is a call to action as we confront the escalating food security crisis in Nigeria, where an estimated 31.8 million people face severe food insecurity back in 2024. As Governor of Lagos State, I am acutely aware of our unique challenges and responsibilities. Our megacity consumes over 30% of Nigeria's food supply while producing less than 15% locally. This imbalance underscores the critical need for innovative solutions and collaborative efforts across all levels of government and the private sector.
The conference captured various key and solid panel sessions, all speaking critically towards the theme.
Driving a tractor is like driving a Dangote trailer. It's not the same. It's not like driving a car. Oh, somebody told me last week, said the tractor is an angry machine. He's very angry. I told some young ladies, so about half of the people are training in Kefi and Kaduna are women. Climb on this tractor and you know what? But it's an angry machine. It's crying, it's zooming. But we need to train people to be able to manage these things. We work 1 hectare, which again, the way we describe it to smallholder farmers and rural farmers is 1 hectare is like the size of a football field, but then it's bigger than a football field. Tell able-bodied men, we work that land for a day, 8 hours a day, to actually plow it. 1 hectare. But do you know that a 75 horsepower will do 5 of that in a day?
We also got a chance to speak to some of the speakers behind the scenes, and they shared their summations.
First of all, I'm inspired by the fact that young people, bright, intelligent young people are starting to take an active interest in agriculture. They can see the money, they can see the passion, So for me, that was a major takeaway. Then, of course, we know what to do in agriculture in Nigeria. We've had hundreds of seminars and symposia about it. What we need to be doing now is to start identify our destinations and start having seminars to decide how we will achieve our preset denomination, rather than trying to redraw the rule book all the time.
The need for us to immediately future-proof our agri-systems and make the country more food secure. We need more mechanization. We need an ecosystem of value chain actors coming together to build this. We need farmers to become more clusterized for interventions to work in a scale.
It reinforces the fact that stakeholders need to meet to discuss and forge a way forward, and particularly planning towards the future, which this conference is all about. The future of agriculture is propitious, but we need to plan, we need to talk about it, and most importantly, hammering on getting on action. Yeah.
My major takeaway from this event is that if, again, all the stakeholders can collaborate and they mean it, it's possible to make Nigeria so food secure.
My major takeaways from this event would be that number one, we have actors who are really practicing within the space. And when I say actors, you're talking about from farmers themselves to those who are in the finance sector. And these are people who truly are catering to the people within the space, so they know what they're talking about. Number two, I'm very happy again, like I mentioned earlier, it is a systemic solution that must be adopted. And a systemic solution means we cannot work in silos. We must cater to the issues surrounding logistics, we must cater to the issues surrounding storage, we must cater to the issues surrounding credit and finance and insurance and financial accessibility. We must cater to production itself. We must cater to climatic issues regarding ESG and what have you. We must cater to water resources even being made available. So when you put all of this together in one full basket and solutions are tailored to each and every one of them, but in congruence with one another, then we'll start to have the right kind of solutions to the entire problem. The bottom line at the end of the day is food availability. What is food availability? It is when food is made available at the right price, in the right quantity, at the right time, to the right consumers. And this is where markets also come in. Markets help to harmonize all of these efforts together. And for you and I, that comes up to us in the form of pricing and in the form of the freshness and wholeness of the food. So this is what we are doing in Lagos State Government, and I'm very happy that what Business Day is doing here today, it just harmonizes for us all of our efforts in the last couple of years.
Well, the topic is the future of agriculture in Nigeria, and I just spoke on a panel about future-proofing Nigeria's food security. There's a lot that we have said, but I think the major thing is we need ecosystem players to collaborate so that we can scale, because it's easier to solve the problem at scale than acting fragmented. And of course, beyond that, we need government to be more of a facilitator to bring ecosystem players together, ensure that incentives are well aligned for all players to play. And those ecosystem players will include service providers like input suppliers, from mechanization to fertilizer to seed, then to financiers, financial institutions where I sit. For example, we have funds, and then we provide loans to trade finance loans to commodity exporters, and we finance a number of companies in Nigeria. So you bring financiers together also that way, and then you bring companies that want to scale agriculture, want to invest in the sector, you bring them together and you align incentives for everybody. But we need to start doing things at scale. We need to collaborate, because to really solve the problem, we need to have like an integrated systems approach so that we can truly handle the problem from farm to table.
Since inception, the Business Day Future of Agriculture Conference 2025 has been a crucial tool for insightful deliberations on the growth of the Nigerian agricultural sector, and the organizers remain relentless in making sure that the conference addresses the nation's pressing needs as they arise. Norma Obuna for Business Day Television.